All right. All right, we're gonna get it rolling. Cause y'all, oh shit. Damn, I done dropped the mic. Y'all hear me?
Yep.
Hear me now?
Yep.
One time for the dirty birds.
Birds in the house.
Guys,
Represent,
stop playing. Guys, stop
represent from
playing.
the valley. From the valley, Jack. See,
Stop playing. Come on with it.
I know, man. Later on, I'm gonna get there. It's just, right now, I can't do it right now, but I'm gonna get there. All right, Johnny. Okay. Because we already, look, we've been back and forth. We've had a lot of good dialogue and all this, but we got to get back to the subject at hand, which is the legendary
Goat.
The GOAT.
Said the GOAT.
The GOAT. The legend, the myth. Sha'Carri Richardson. Johnny.
Yeah. Sha'Carri. Oh wait, Sha'Carri. She's very, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. Her name is Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri. Oh, my bad.
Sha'Carri. I'm sorry. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. What was I saying before? So yeah, Sha'Carri's problem, like Ebony said, she doesn't have any people in her camp who's telling her what she should do and she shouldn't be doing, to put a little bug in the ear. She's clearly not media trained. She's not professionally trained. I thought that's some stuff that just came along with once you get to that spotlight. So either she doesn't have it or she doesn't listen. As far as the whole her smoking weed part of that, that's on her. She did something stupid. They shouldn't have let her run. That's part of the terms and conditions of employment for the Olympics. I mean, you can't get upset. Like if you work at McDonald's and they say you can't smoke weed, part of your terms and conditions of employment is that goddamn you can't flip the fucking fries. Same in the military when they said if you smoke weed, then you can't be recommended for any type of promotion or awards or anything like that. That's right. Okay, nobody gives a fuck if your parents died. The world doesn't give a fuck about you, and the world shouldn't have to give a fuck about you. That's some shit that we all need to understand as adults. So yeah, that may sound harsh, but I don't fucking care. Deal with it. Hopefully you learned your lesson. And now as far as her and all this shit talking that she was doing, this is something completely different. This is when it comes to you motherfucking these goddamn women not wanting to take accountability. And now, I probably shouldn't say women, but I'm gonna say women for right now, because there was a whole bunch of dudes that were saying the same shit. And I consider those people just people who ain't did shit in their life. You clearly have not accomplished anything if you trying to let her get off the what's called it. She was talking shit all the time, right? So not only before the interview, she was talking when they was doing the trials they was doing the first heats in Tokyo, and she was like, "Hey, miss me yet?" Right? Because their times weren't matching up to her time. But this is just heats. This is just fucking first qualified. This is semifinals. Ain't nobody trying to go all out. You know what I'm saying? The first one, she was like, "Miss me yet?" Okay, cool. And then she was going back and forth with I can't think of a girl's name, Elaine something from Jamaica, the fastest one of the three. Okay, she was saying stuff like that. Then she was saying something to the fact about the girl Gabby, whatever her name is. No, Douglas ain't that's not the right name. Gabby something or another. She was talking shit about that. And then here comes the day. Time you didn't talk all this cash money shit. It's time for you to get out there and show it. And you show up dead last? No, we gonna clown your motherfucking ass. Why we gonna clown you? First of all, that's just what we do in the doggone community, but that's just what people do in sports. Like Ali would have got clowned for years and years and years. Difference between her and Ali, he backed his shit up. I'm the greatest. He came out whooping people's ass. Like you just gotta accept that. If you're gonna go that route and you want to be the heel, right? Like you want to talk in like wrestling terms. If you want to be the heel, accept it. Like part of being the heel is that people gonna talk shit back at you, right? Part of being the heel is that you're expected to be booed. That's what the fuck you're there for, quite literally. They're supposed to cheer for the nice person, and you're the heel. They're not supposed to cheer for you. They're supposed to boo you. She needs to shut up. Like last placers don't get to speak. You go back home. I don't know how she got there. She took a plane. Cool. You drive your ass there. The second you get off that plane, second you get out of that car, you go straight to the motherfucking stadium and you train until the next event. You don't talk to the media. You don't say shit. Just like Rocky. And what was that, Rocky 4, when he went to fucking Russia and he was in a goddamn cabin? That's what you do, bitch. You go to the motherfucking cabin, you shut the fuck up, And when you come back out, then you don't say shit. You just get, and then you just run. Let the fucking gray hair or orange shit, let that flap, let your nails clank. You don't speak. And then once you come back and you actually get the title, then you be like, I told you, bitches.
I couldn't agree more. Well, I think her name was it Sha'Carri?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sha'Carri Richardson.
Her name is GOAT, greatest of all time. That's what she is. She's the GOAT.
She's the GOAT.
And you know what? She said that she's the sixth fastest, and nobody can take that from me. I have to look this up. She's the sixth fastest, but isn't that the race that she was caught smoking weed for? So if that's the race that she got caught smoking weed for, that you can't qualify with that. That gets taken out.
So I mean, no, the time that she broke to be number 6, that went in. What she got caught was the pre-run drop. It's basically a pre-run drop. So they do the drop before you go to whatever destination, whether it was like Barcelona, Tokyo, stuff like that. So they do the drop to make sure you're clean going into the actual races. So qualifying times do go into the books. It doesn't stop anything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because these are recorded times by the commission. So
Gotcha.
with that being said, she's still number 6. But my thing is that you're number 6.
Mm.
Like
It's
that,
five.
that's
It's 5
great.
people in front of you.
Right. I mean, there was 11 people in backstroke in front of me when I competed. You know what I'm saying? Was I happy with number 12? Hell yeah, because it was 350 backstrokes. You know what I'm saying? But it was still 11 people in front of me. So
Exactly.
you got to take that humble pie and shut the fuck up. It reminds me, and I don't want to sidetrack, but that shit reminds me of Derrick Rose and his brother. Remember, his brother kept speaking out of turn during the interviews, fucking up Derrick Rose's reputation.
Yeah, big time.
Nobody schooled them, and that's the problem with ours. Like, there's nobody out there telling them, like, hey, this is what you talk about. Stick to the script. Don't talk about shit else. When they ask you, say, listen, we'll talk about that another time, or I just don't want to talk about that at this moment. Something. When they put that mic in front of Sha'Carri's face, Sha'Carri should have just said, congratulations to the young ladies from Jamaica. Congratulations to all 8 of these other motherfuckers who beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? Whether you tried or not, but congratulations to them. I'll see y'all on the track next time. And like he said, take your ass home, get to the fucking track, and run your ass off for the next 2-3 months till the next event. But no, you had to open your fucking mouth.
Cursing.
It's like somebody who said, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Gets to South Beach.
Wasn't even that good.
And get they fucking ass handed to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the situations. Like, who is in y'all corner? Like y'all said, that's a whole nother situation. Like, who the fuck is talking to y'all? Or why aren't they talking to you?
You
know what I'm saying?
I don't cut you out, bro. I just want to say this right quick, man, because man,
go ahead.
The situation here, man, is crazy. And it's a lot of subliminals there too, man. All that, the temperamental, that hardy, that diva shit, and that independent type of shit, that whole mentality, man, is what goes in with this chick, man. That's what I see. I see a false sense of entitlement. I see a lack of appreciation. I see total disrespect to the Olympics and the country. And I ain't patriotic worth a fuck, man. But to be on a big scale like that, to some people who really take it serious and train their asses off and to never even get there, to have a person get there and to just treat it like it's nothing, treat it like it's just no big deal. It just speaks volumes about her mentality as far as, oh, okay, well, I'll be back next year and this type of shit. And, not to mention the fact that you're not only representing the country, but you are, in fact, representing Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? Not just the women, but you're representing all of us on that scale. And this is the type of shit you do. You get up there and you be unprofessional, you curse, that's unfucking heard of. And see, this is the benefit to me of having a man in the home. or having a parent around you who gives a fuck about you that will teach you how to have certain type of etiquette in certain situations. Just like how we having a conversation right here. I'm not finna go and talk to my boss like that. Ain't gonna fucking happen. I know the difference because I was taught to do. You know what I'm saying? Basic fucking shit.
You got a different boss than me. I'm giving that white boy all the business.
I mean,
Hey, I stayed in trouble at work for the same reason.
but you get what I'm
I'm giving
saying.
the white boy all the
I'm
No,
saying,
I hear you.
okay,
But this is
put this way. I won't cut you off, bro. I just want to make this point.
no. I didn't mean to cut you.
Okay, but it's just like, okay, put it this way. I'll give you one better. I'm not finna, the way we talking right here and this and that, I'm not gonna talk at a job interview the same exact way. That ain't,
Right.
I'm
No,
gonna
I feel you.
see what I'm saying? So this is business that she's treating it like it's a personal thing. See, that's a problem I think with a lot of women today is that there's no room, and it's not to sound sexist, but I'm just gonna just fucking say it the way I want to say it. There's no room for personal feelings in a business environment. I made this post before, and I stand on that. You can't come in there with this personal shit. You fucking up business. There's no different than, and then on the side note, I'm gonna say this and I'm done because I don't want to keep rambling because I know we short on time. But it was one of them chicks that was in the Olympics turned her back. Y'all know who the fuck it is. She turned her back while everybody on the flag or some shit like that.
Right.
And the first thing that came to my mind was that was her act of rebellion because of slavery and she don't believe in this. Man, get the fuck out of here. You stupid motherfucker. What you could have did was, what you should have did was, did what you're supposed to do. Don't turn your back on shit. Now, if you really feel like, oh, well, this don't count. She said something along the lines that it don't apply to black people and slavery and all this. Then why don't you take your earnings? Take your earnings and start a foundation for that or to help that. But you
But
don't.
do you know if they doing that or not? You don't.
No, I don't know if they
Well,
do.
here's an even better
Let me tell you
question.
something. Let me tell you
Here's an
something.
even
Let me
better question. If you feel that way, why even participate in something that supports what you don't believe in the first place?
Good point. You gotta.
But I stand on the other side of that. I stand on the other side of that because I'm in front of the world. I'm in front of the world that put me down. I'm in front of the world that disrespected me. Yeah, I'm up here for this fucking country, but I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. I don't say the fucking Pledge of Allegiance in any capacity. I don't
Mm-mm.
pledge allegiance to the flag. I don't say it in any capacity. Not even in lodge. Not even in lodge. And everybody turns around and they look at me. I'm not disrespecting you as a soldier, and that's where motherfuckers got shit twisted. Is they say, oh, they're disrespecting the military. Ain't nobody disrespecting the fucking military. I got too much respect for all my friends who went into the military, came from the military, and are still in the military. What I don't give a fuck about is that flag, because that flag does not represent our people. 4th of July don't represent our people.
We show the fuck
I don't get paid for those holidays. So ain't no, why don't you get a payback? I don't get paid for them anyway. So that's not an argument with me. But I know I don't give a fuck, man. If a motherfucker want to turn their back, I did my job ain't to stand up there and give a fuck about the national anthem. My job is to run up and down that fucking field. People giving fucking Kaepernick flack over that shit. That ain't his job. He get paid to run and throw the fucking ball. He don't get paid to give a fuck about your flag or your fucking national anthem. He don't get paid for that. These people in the Olympics, they of course they don't get paid. They're gonna get endorsements, and you saying, "Oh, you here to represent?" Well, the country put them up there, but that don't mean they need to give a fuck about it. I run for a living, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to run. I don't necessarily got to give a fuck about that shit.
You don't think that could possibly jeopardize your opportunities because you're being defiant?
Sure, but
Wait, hold on.
it's sacrifice, bro. If I'm gonna get my point across, hell yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice that shit. I speak my motherfucking mind every day, and I can get fired for that shit. But what am I gonna do? If I feel what's right, if that's in her spirit, who the fuck are you to tell her that it's wrong? If that's in her spirit,
bro, what's more important to you? Now I can speak for myself when I say self-preservation is more important than sacrifice. I gotta survive too. Now,
Depending on what it is. Depending on what it is.
Right, okay, depending on what it is. But everybody got the same fucking story. When you go in everybody's background, oh, I grew up poor. I didn't have nothing. I didn't have this. Now you got something. You got a prime opportunity on a global scale. And here you are, willing to sacrifice that.
But no. So the problem, okay, so the problem,
Sacrifice
the United States, let's be honest. Okay, let's be perfectly honest. The United States cares more about the number of medals that we get than what this person fucking does on that platform, right? You can see you can win number one gold medals and all that stuff, and then come down off of that stage and say, fuck the United States, they're pieces of shit. And guess what? In 4 years, the United States is gonna be like, please, we need you to run because you're the fucking fastest in the world. Fuck what you said. We need you on that stage because it's all about the United States wants the image. We want the accolades. We're number one. We don't give a fuck about none of the rest of that shit. So you really didn't lose. Yes, she probably lost the bag. She's not gonna get on the Wheaties commercials. Or the Wheaties box, and she probably not gonna get a Gatorade commercial. But there's other ways for her. So the difference would be from her being a 20 millionaire or a person worth 20 million and being worth 5 million. So that's a sacrifice, but some stuff that's not a bad concession in my book.
But then how do you
and that's the thing. Like a medalist is guaranteed a salary, and that's life.
Okay.
That's for life. So you got to understand that you're talking about self-preservation, and I get that. But some people don't put self-preservation before righteousness. You get what I'm saying? And if that's what they feel in their spirit, who are you to tell them that though? If I say, okay, I done fucked up a $20 million bag, but I got a $5 million bag and I come from nothing, then I don't give a fuck about that $20 million bag as long as I voice my opinion and voice what the people behind me are pushing me for. You get what I'm saying? We may not agree with that shit, but we can't tell her that shit wrong.
This is what I'm saying. I'm not convinced that this shit is righteous at all. I think it's a plea for fucking attention. I'm not buying it. None of this shit that they doing is righteous. You got a broad sitting over here with fucking.
It can't be no more righteous, man, when they don't give a fuck about the money.
Who are we talking about right now? The same girl.
Wait,
we still.
If you losing the money, then what the fuck are you doing it for? Attention don't pay. Not like that.
Don't pay.
Not like that.
I'm with you. But I'm saying, you gonna sit up here, you got this. I seen a picture of the broad, Sha'Carri, whatever the fuck her name is. This broad sitting up in here with a black fist, with fucking fingernails down to here, with motherfucking weave down to fucking here, eyelashes up, and you got the nerve.
Wait. We mixing two different people. Okay, wait. Sha'Carri, Sha'Carri in my book, Sha'Carri doesn't fall into the black sacrifice. I did no.
He did this.
The other girl. No, see that Sha'Carri doing that would be hold on, sorry. Sha'Carri doing that would be because I want fucking fame. The other girl who stood, I can't think of this chick's name, who stood backwards on the whatchamacallit, that's something different. Two completely different books.
Shit, it ain't too much different. Let me find a picture. I'm gonna send it to y'all. What's the broad name? Because I seen a picture of her, she look fucked up. What's her name?
I don't know. Let me find out. What's her name? Woman. Who was it? Did she stand backward? Turn back.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this ain't. It's like when motherfucking Meg Thee Stallion. She did the motherfucking
Gwen Berry.
That nigga.
Is that her name?
Check this out. I'm gonna find a picture of my fucking ass right now because I know I seen some off shit. I'm dead ass serious. You ain't gonna sit up there. You know what I'm saying? You're on a global scale, and I'm supposed to be just, because you did this, you all about the people. Man, get the fuck out of here. This is like,
how'd you feel about Jesse Owens when he did it?
Jesse Owens is a whole different category.
Why is it different? Why is it different?
Whole different. And you know
why was that different though?
To me, I put like this. It's my opinion, and it's vague saying it, but I personally think the people before us had more value than we did.
How so? In what regard?
In what regard that I can explain. But is it, put it this way. I can't explain it. Well, you got to figure the generation before us raised us.
Right.
So in that regard, whereas whatever it is that they knew, they passed it down to us. So we are who we are. Now, we all ain't perfect, but if I had to make a comparison between the two, we wasn't doing that type of shit.
No, but I'm saying the Jesse Owens, he still with his fist up and fucked up for me. I don't remember the other guy, but he had his head down. Both of them had their fist up. But it was because they was protesting the fuckery of the United States, also Hitler and all the rest of the fuckery going on. But essentially the racism going on. So what's the difference between that and Colin Kaepernick, old girl, Gwen Berry, who's on the I don't see the difference.
Big fucking difference. You talking about John Carlos?
Ain't no difference.
What's he talking about?
Yeah.
The young lady we talking about, they turned her back
Yeah, she turned it back to the anthem.
Hold on, let me look.
in protest.
So the question is, what's the difference between what Jesse Owens and them did versus
And
what
we
they're
did.
doing?
Right. Not Sha'Carri. Take Sha'Carri out. She died in the same boat.
It wasn't Jesse Owens, y'all. It was John Carlos. It wasn't Jesse Owens.
Right.
Okay,
And
sorry,
I
John
just-
Carlos.
John Carlos. John
I
Carlos
watched something on him.
was
He homeless, if he's not dead already.
think so?
I think he just passed away. I
But
think it was
those
a
guys,
article on him
those
passing away.
guys were, in my opinion, believable. This bullshit here, I don't believe it all.
That's because you refuse to believe it.
Why don't you believe her?
We don't know shit about John Carlos other than he did that on the platform. We
Right.
don't know shit about these girls' lives and what they live and how they protest, other than one thing in the fucking media. And that's the thing, like people have just allowed mass media to dictate what's right, what the fuck is wrong. And you saying, oh, that's the opinion, but you can't give a valid fucking reason, man. Seriously. Because you don't know shit about this young lady outside of that image. Just like you don't know shit about John Carlos outside of that image.
I'll do some research.
It's two images.
Let's assume that they are both bullshit. Let's just say John Carlos and the other guy both bullshit. This girl's like they did it for bullshit. Do you think that the reason that they stated was valid?
John Carlos?
Okay.
About the reason that the Gwen chick stated.
Yeah, the reason why she stated. The reason why she stated. Fuck what her personal life. Fuck what she actually said, but what she actually believes, but what she stated. She stated the reason. So do you actually believe that her reason was substantial? What's her stated reason for substantial?
You know, okay, if that's what I mean. Okay, all right. If that you feel like that's a legit reason, you know, I guess my stance is this, and this is why I probably pull against it, because folks, you know, a lot of us we always go into the same bag about fucking slavery. Like that's all we was, that's all we ever gonna be. And it's not so much as pushed to the side or nothing like that. But it's like, God damn, it's like no matter what we do, we gotta constantly pull that back. But why? Why do we have to constantly remind motherfuckers? Like, don't nobody want to keep hearing about this shit. That's why I'm like, I'm not buying that. Like you got here. You made it.
They ain't protesting slavery though. You keep saying slavery.
No, I ain't
These
saying
guys ain't protesting slavery.
no, that's what
That
she.
ain't what they protesting. That is not what she said.
We
That
talking
is
about
not what the young lady said.
about Gwen or we talking about Sha'Carri or Sha'Carri?
Yeah. We said Sha'Carri got
Don't
it
nobody
as
care about her.
She ain't black power. And honestly, she doesn't. She wasn't never up there to represent black people.
She said some
She
shit.
that wasn't her tag.
She was basically strictly representing the United States.
Okay.
That's how I look at it. And I
Yeah,
look
she-
at it, she's a
right.
she actually is a caricature of a black woman.
But yeah,
Yes. Thank
I
you.
like
That
that.
was a
I
very
like
good, yes, a caricature of a black. Yes.
So I'm gonna get out on the fucking podium and do this. For what?
Sha'Carri or the other person? Gwen.
Motherfuckers. Either one. Pick one.
The Gwen lady.
Okay. Gwen.
What?
Let's put it this way. Let's just say she wasn't even thinking as deeply as we thinking about this stuff. What if it was in her mind money or recognition for the struggle? And even not even having as deep a thought as we are about it, she said, fuck it, I'm choosing the struggle. That's still saying something.
Will that suffice, Kennard?
no, but that's the thing. He's literally denying that.
I ain't denying shit.
You're saying in your opinion that you don't believe that could be her reason.
I think
That
it's
is legit.
I think it's for attention. That's just my take on it. I think
You
Okay,
think it's for attention, but at the same
Yeah,
token,
it's for attention, but it's attention towards something, not attention to me. Sha'Carri Richardson, if you want to say, is attention to me.
yeah, she
Look
wanted
at
all
me.
the smoke.
But
too.
the Gwen young lady is look at what's going on. This is bigger than me. This is greater than me. See, even if she did it for a selfish reason, it was still an outward motion.
okay.
You see what I'm saying? So my thing is yeah, I screwed up my opportunities and my options somewhat. But people are going to say, well, damn, why would she do that? Let me look into this deeper, that this girl is willing to risk this for what she just said. Let me look
And
deeper.
that's the thing. Like what it looks like to me. Your self preservation is putting all of the the value in the fucking bag, right?
No, I'm putting the value
Oh,
on the life.
no, you putting the value in the bag. You said she fucking up her money,
Oh, well, yeah. I thought you were talking about me.
right? But like Ebony said, I'm bringing attention to my struggle. I'm bringing attention to my purpose, even though I fucked up this bag. When the bag doesn't matter, then to me, this is me. I can't tell you that you're full of shit.
Mm.
I can't tell you that you're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? I see people out in these fucking streets protesting. I see shit, and you can tell the difference, man. And because these people put into a position, that doesn't mean that it's invalid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that lady. Nobody really knows anything about that lady. They can give a bio on her about her upbringing and things like this. But who was she raised by? Who instilled certain values in her? You know what I'm saying? People can see. I was raised by my great grandmother. My great grandmother picked cotton, but she was in the stage of picking cotton where she got paid, right? But her mother wasn't. Then her grandmother wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So there were certain things in there. So let's say that I followed through with what I had, the plan that I had for myself, right? Because I was the next Greg Louganis. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And after high school and all of that, let's say I got on that scale and I did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be people that say that I'm full of shit and this and that, but nobody knows me, and that's just what I'm trying to understand is you're saying that you think she's full of shit, but the people back in the day weren't.
Yeah, because
When we are on a different scale of abuse, we are on a different scale of slavery. We are on a different scale of fucking racism.
what explain that one, bro. What scale of racism and abuse are we on today?
Man, I see racism every fucking day, man. I've been called nigga at my job because I work in Morton Grove, in Glenview, in Northbrook. I've had people call me nigger when I'm trying to give them wheelchairs, power chairs. You crippled motherfucker, and you got the nerve to call me out my name. You get what I'm saying? I get, you know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. It ain't happened in the last year, but I've been stopped by the police and questioned just because I'm driving through these cities. See,
The entire
people,
justice system is racist. All of it.
The entire system,
from the Supreme Court
the
all the way
system
down.
in and of itself is racist. It's so racist that people can't even see that it's racist. It's
people
just
can't
how it is.
separate. People can't separate us fighting inequality. Racism is so deep in this country that when we protest, people think we're being anti-American.
Yep.
When we're not being anti-American, we're just trying to get our place in America.
Why,
Speak
okay.
your mind, brother.
That's the
Speak your
thing.
mind.
Like, you have your idea, man, but
I have my ideas.
it's like when you talked about the time you got pulled over by the police. Man, I could trump that shit any fucking day, 10 times. I done got my ass whooped 5 times by the police for walking down the fucking street. Did I get smart? No, I was too young to understand getting smart with the police. But just because I didn't have the answer that they want. I took a charge on my record for my little cousin because they didn't want to file paperwork on the juvenile. That's the shit that I live with. You know what I'm saying? They're beating up my cousin. He's 14 years old. And I say, what the fuck are y'all doing? He's a kid. Well, who the fuck are you? I'm his guardian. I get clotheslined and beat the fuck down and taken to the station and charged with a crime that I didn't even know about until I stood in front of the judge. Racism in America. That shit goes on to this day. People who don't experience that shit don't believe that shit. That's the problem. And that's why we protest. That's why we put that shit in plain fucking sight. Because the people who think that it don't happen, No, we're gonna show you that it happened. If we can't show you that it happened, well, if you can't experience that shit, then we gonna stand for what the fuck we believe in. And that's anti everything that you stand for.
Kennard, do you
Because
think
you're
that we've
standing
achieved?
on my neck.
Do you think that we've achieved equality in the United States as Black people?
Hell
And if so, what year do you think that happened?
I think and we down to the last 10 minutes, y'all. We gonna wrap it up.
God damn, this shit go back quick.
Flowing, y'all. We flowing, and we everything is popping over here, man. We got a fucking good show, man. I hope people really watch it and check us out, man. But to answer your question, bro, do I think that we achieved equality? I think we've exceeded equality.
What year do you think that happened?
What year? I really don't have a specific year in mind, but just judging.
Or a decade, a 10-year long span from 63 to 73, 54 to 64.
Okay. Equality being equal.
wow.
Okay, now that's kind of a complex thing because, you know, Black folks is hell bent on being equal to white people for whatever reason, because we want a piece of what they got. That's my guess, or whatever.
No, I'm saying under the law, do you think that Black people that the law has treated Black people with the same whatever word goes right there, and what amount of equality that Black people under the law are treated the same way that white people are?
Yeah. I think at this stage in the game that shit, the Black folks is getting more leeway with the law than white.
Okay, so at what point do you think it came to be equal? So from slavery to 1900 to Jim Crow to Martin Luther King, at what point, like Marvin Gaye first album, like where we at? Like what point?
Have to be current, man, because what I'm seeing is like put it this way, man, the system is so fucked up right now. This is the problem I got, is that a motherfucker could go out here, it's just no different than them kids that took and killed that Latina cop. The motherfucker was on like parole for some other shit, and then they done been in and out the system. And see what happens is the system keep letting these killers out in the same neighborhoods go and kill up more Black people. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, the legal system is in favor of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? They letting them back out there to go kill up more people, to go sell more dope, to go terrorize more innocent Black folks. So yeah, the system is the law is in favor of these niggas out here. See what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Wait. What you just said was that the law is in favor of those Black people being let go to go kill more Black people. Do you see the same thing happening for more white people being let go to go indiscriminately kill white people?
I don't. You know what? I don't live. Well, I have lived.
Well, let's flip it real quick. Let's not say that we don't have prior felons. Somebody who ain't got no record. Black boy 15, white boy 15. White boy beat up his grandmother and robbed her and shot her. He gets a year probation. Black boy did the same thing. He gets 20 years. No previous records, good school records, and everything.
Why do you think that is? Racism?
Absolutely.
Why wouldn't
What else could you?
I mean, if up until that point, the only difference is the color of their skin. One got off, one didn't. You don't think that's racism?
Okay, we could say it's racism, but I guess my next question would be is why is it that we have to, like, the marker for our lives has to be by white standards?
Because we live in a white country.
We live in a white country. We live in a colonized, we're living somewhere that was colonized by them.
Okay, so
we either have to be strong enough to become our own individual people, or we gonna have to assimilate. And we stuck somewhere in the middle because they don't want us to assimilate, and then they don't want us to have our own either.
But then what do we want to do? Because we have assimilated before.
Be left the fuck alone.
And that was the worst thing that we could have fucking did, if you ask me.
No, I think segregation, for example, is the best thing for Black people, personally.
Oh, it is, but I'm saying integration was the worst thing that we could have done.
But let's talk about all of those. Let's talk about the burning down though. And it ain't even got to go with Black Wall Street. Anytime that a group of Black people became over 10,000 and did their own in their own community and in their own neighborhoods, provided their own monies, their own farms, their own groceries, everything like that. White America destroyed that shit.
Rosewood, Seneca Village.
Factual. Those are facts.
Ocoee,
Right.
shit, the riots in 1919, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And they were segregated.
And the thing is if that's too far back for you, look at everything we've been trying to do up until this point. Now, I do not like Black Lives Matter. I don't agree with them.
Yeah, fuck
But
'em.
my thing is
I hate the organization. Yeah, I hate the organization.
exactly what they did. They saw a bunch of black people and a bunch of people rally around these black people. They started doing shit, and they were doing their own shit too. But it's like I lost my words, y'all. But what I'm saying is they infiltrated and destroy it from the inside out. They
Right.
always do that.
They
What's the time now?
That's what I see. They're a bunch of race peddlers, and they get a bunch of motherfuckers out there to go up and tear up their own neighborhoods and all this and that. And now you look up and you can't get groceries or nothing, all because of some shit that happened 10 states away that you had no control over. That's what
What's the clock tonight?
Again?
What's the clock? What's the clock?
Oh, we're looking at about 4 minutes. Okay, look, y'all.
Okay.
Look, hey, I love doing it.
We know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because it's coming. It's coming. We 352. Look, any last words? We're gonna go with Eb. Eb, you got anything to say for Sha'Carri Richardson or Sha'Carri, whatever the fuck her name is? The GOAT.
The humble don't stumble.
All right, right on. Johnny.
Shut the fuck up and run. That's it.
Hey, okay.
I just want to type.
That was my phone, my bad.
Hey, what you got, bro?
Eat the piece of humble pie,
Okay.
and like Johnny said, shut the fuck up and run next time.
Okay, I'm with that. Right on. Okay, my last words would be for Sha'Carri, whatever, the GOAT. Chill the fuck out. Learn to appreciate your blessings. You're in a blessed position. You got an opportunity to do something that's never been done. You got an opportunity to make a big mark for yourself, for your people, and your life. So don't let that fall by the wayside because of your ego and your arrogance. As the brothers say, chill the fuck out, or something along them lines. Chill the fuck out, take a piece of humble pie, and take care of business. Put your emotions and your ego out of it, and you'll be all right. Grow up a little bit. Stay off the fucking weed for a second. Then once you win, now you can go back and you can go smoke or whatever the fuck you want to. But
For the record, it was an edible. It wasn't a blunt.
Oh, is it an edible? Ain't
Yeah,
that
it was an edible.
And it was supposed to be more potent than regular weed. Now he
They
got
are. Look, I'm off one right now. Look, I'm off some edible right now. You're right.
That's why your
I'm
camera not on.
stronger.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here, my eyes so damn low, y'all gonna be like, this shit over here nodding.
Well, I seen you. I was looking. I was like, damn, she high as shit. I said, I ain't want to say.
For the dirty bird.
I was like, well, shit, hey, do you? Shit, that's what we do. We drink, we smoke, we laugh, we talk shit, we argue when we get together because we all grown people and we all respect each other. We all got love for one another and we just here. This is the Uncommon Sense Show. Y'all tune in next week. We're going to have a good topic for y'all. You know, I'm a little off this crown. I got a little bit left here. So go ahead and
I didn't finish mine. My shit empty.
I got a little smidget left right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill that in a minute. And
I got some juicy juice left for the morning.
I know that. Did you eat?
No, I didn't.
Did you eat?
No, I didn't. My mama cragged me off Friday. I went up there, wasn't no burger, man.
Oh god damn.
Ridiculous.
She don't love a pimp.
Later on, that's cool shit. I know that's right. I had Panda Express earlier, but that's another story. But
I'm having sleep for dinner, I guess.
And it be like that sometimes. It's all good. But look, hey, I appreciate y'all for coming out. Y'all, a hell of a show. Good talking with everybody. It's always a good time to get together once a week. We're gonna be back here again next Tuesday, doing the goddamn what we do. We're gonna come with a better topic, and we're gonna be talking shit and doing what the hell we want to do, because that's what we want to do in this motherfucker. Good night. I love y'all. Peace.
All right,
Night.
All
All right, y'all.